Little duckies, little ducks. And there's the Carillion. Hey guys, welcome back to my Brickphone videos. Hope you can see the Carillion in the back there. I don't know, can you? The trouble with filming on a Brickphone is I can't actually see what it looks like from this side. Only when I look in front of me like that. Anyway, today we're going to be talking about how to be extraordinary. And how can we be extraordinary people? Well, each one of us has unique and extraordinary gifts. If you break the word down, extraordinary just means extraordinary, right? Because every extraordinary person is just a person, right? There's nothing super special about them. Now, when you were a kid growing up, your parents probably told you that you were special. And yes, you are special. You are very special to your parents. And you are very special in the eyes of God. You are a precious human being. We are made in the image of God. And each of us has special gifts. Each of us has something unique. You are irreplaceable, right? Now, we're not irreplaceable in every situation in life. For example, if we're a worker and we lose our job or we get fired, obviously the manager thinks we're replaceable. But there's only one you. And you can be so unique in just one thing you do that sets you apart from everyone else in the world. Bye bye, Carillion. We'll miss you. Until next run. But also in that word extraordinary, you have to do extra than the ordinary. So to be an extraordinary person, first we have to be really ordinary. But second, we have to do more than ordinary. All of us are already by default ordinary people, unless you've got superpowers or something. But the only thing that separates me or you from the average Joe is the choices we make and the things we do. What ordinary choices are you making? The ordinary person, they wake up, they have a shower, eat breakfast, then they go to work, at a job they may or may not like. They come home, they block out work, and they just spend time either with their family or by themselves. They make some dinner, they watch Netflix for a couple of hours, they check social media, maybe they call their parents or something, and then they go to bed. Repeat 5 days a week, and on the weekend they go and do something they like, or they go and party, or they just bludge it. Now imagine you've done the same thing for 40 years, or to a point where you retire. You think these are meant to be the golden years. But what were you doing for more than half of your life? Think about it. Are you going to get to the end of your life and go, wow, I'm really glad I lived life this way? Or are you going to go, look at all those missed opportunities. I had one life and this is what I did with it. It wasn't even something I enjoyed. And I heard a quote once, I can't remember who said it, but your work life is going to become your life's work. I'll say it again. Your work life, what you do for work, at the end of the day, is going to be your life's work. Back across the lake now. It's been a good run so far. Extraordinary people go against the grain of society. They don't mould to this thing invented by the Industrial Revolution, which was, well, schools, people sitting in rows in the classroom. That was invented during the Industrial Revolution. It trained kids to be factory workers, right? Kids sitting in rows in the classroom, looking to the front. Learned to train them up to be workers for the economy. But this has kind of completely shaped the way we think, being educated and brainwashed in this system. In a society that treats us people as only valuable if we can contribute work to society, which is kind of messed up. And the big companies that, like Netflix, Google and Facebook, they love data. They feed on data. And they feed on you as a consumer to feed the algorithm and keep you trapped in this pattern of consuming. And really, the more of a consumer you are, the more you'll be consumed by these big tech companies, these big data companies. So to be extraordinary, why not set those aside? Grab a brick phone. You know, there aren't that many people who have brick phones. But there's a resurgence, and I think more and more people are waking up to the fact that smartphones are evil. And more people are, that I know even, or that I've influenced, have been beginning to use brick phones. An ordinary person doesn't practice their instrument for 3 hours a day, right? Musicians practice their instrument for, you know, probably at least every day when they can. And more often than not, if they're professionals, 6, 7, 8 hours a day of practice. And that doesn't include gigs or recording sessions. Wow, it's getting really bright with this sunrise over the lake. An ordinary person clocks off work at the end of the day and don't do anything else with their life. I shouldn't say that, that's a bit offensive. But for those who are watching, is all your free time spent doing things which are kind of idling? Are you idling time on in this world? There's so much more we can be doing to make the world a better place. Are you, or are we, sitting on the couch? And are we just spending that time we could be using to change the world for a purely self-seeking and self-pleasuring purpose? Hello. We've all got the same 24 hours in a day as everyone else, right? Bill Gates, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, these billionaires, right? You know, not saying I really admire those people for who they are, but obviously they've found enormous success in the field of business, for example, and money. There's nothing special about them except how they've chosen to spend the same 24 hours that you and I have. Being extraordinary is being an ordinary person, but using time to our advantage, realizing how important time is, how limited time is in our life, and then using their gifts, maximizing their skill sets in that time to make a difference in this world, a big difference. You can make a difference for good or bad. Make a difference for good. Be extraordinary. You're ordinary like me. We're all ordinary humans. But we're called for a special purpose. And God has made us extraordinary with the gifts He has given each one of us. And we're all unique. So remember that. And till next time, stay safe and stay sane.